Independent versus dependent variables. Think about how you pick out your outfit for a warm weather day. Do you look at the forecast and decide that you will wear a short sleeve shirt, or do you wear the short sleeve shirt and that makes the weather warm? Well, I think we all know that you can't just wear a short sleeve shirt and magically the weather will be warm. You have to look at the weather and pick out your outfit. So your sleeve length depends on the weather forecast. Independent versus dependent variables. Independent variable. In the previous example, the weather is the independent variable, one that is not reliant on anything else. That just happens. The weather just happens. Dependent variable. In the previous example, your sleeve length is the dependent variable. It happens because of something else. So it depends on something else. So let's practice. Independent or dependent. A florist wants to see if product X will extend the life of the cut flowers so they last longer. The lifespan of the cut flowers is it the dependent or independent variable? So the lifespan of the flowers depends on the product that they give it. For example, if you have a flower and you give it water, it will grow. But if you have a flower and you give it gasoline, it's not going to grow. So the lifespan of the flowers depends on the product. In this video, please stop at any time. Pause the video. We're going to have a lot of examples, and I would like you to, on your own, on a piece of paper, write down independent or dependent variable. So here's our first problem. You can pause the video at any time to get yourself ready. Independent or dependent. A soap manufacturer works to prove that their detergent works better to remove tough stains. Type of detergent is the blank variable. Independent variable. You want to measure the effect of different amounts of oxygen on the rate of yeast growth. Amount of yeast growth is the blank variable. Dependent variable. You want to test to see if smiling at Mrs. Ryan a lot, she'll give less homework. Amount of smiling is the blank variable. Independent variable. Mrs. Weiss wants to know if walking Dixie and Luke at night helps them sleep longer in the mornings. The dependent variable is, so which one is the dependent variable? You have to name that. Amount of sleeping. The amount of sleeping depends on if I walk them at night. Miss Turkovich wants to know if eating ice cream every night changes the average distance she can run in a month. The independent variable is the amount of ice cream eaten. Robert wanted to know if the number of pieces of gum he chewed affected the clarity in which he could say the sentence, Peter Piper picked a pair of pickled peppers. The independent variable is the amount of gum chewed. You want to test if playing music helps improve student test scores. The dependent variable is test scores.